Y'all always forget when I sit here that I have this hanging up in the back. Those are the brushes from last night's live stream. The first time me using the Natasha Denona tan palette. I wasn't gonna do this video about Veracity Power Protein because I did the short, and when I did the short, I had said, I'm going to use it, I'll report back, yada yada yada, go into more detail about the product. And then I tried it, and my system did not like it. It wasn't horrible. I wasn't. I do have a sensitive system. I have food allergies, medication allergies. I break out in hives. But with this, I was on the verge of nauseousness, and so it wasn't horrible. I was just on the verge of nauseousness, and I drank some ginger ale, and that helped calm my stomach down, and I was fine for the most part. And so I was thinking of how when I said I was still going to come back, do a video, report back, go into more detail, read more of the information about it. And so today, last minute, like 3 minutes ago, I said, you know what, let me still just do that because somebody may be interested in it and someone may just be interested to hear like what it is that this is supposed to do. And so that's what we're going to do. But first, lip oil because my lips are dry. And so I wanted to be true to my word. And what I'll do also, the short is already scheduled. I will attach this video to it as a related video the same day as the short goes up. So if you've seen the short or if somebody sees the short, they can just click the related video to get to this one. And so that's how we're going to do that. The reviews of this on their website, some people were saying that it was chalky, it was a little thick. Some people were saying it's so smooth. In the picture on the website, they have a spinning tool next to it that mixes, mixer tool next to it. This does not come with a mixer tool, and I did not see a mixer tool even available on their website to use. Putting this in, I think it was 12 ounces, 2 scoops, and it did have a scoop in here. 2 scoops with 8 to 12 ounces of water or milk. My stomach does not tolerate milk. And so I use water. And so I'm like, how am I going to mix this? I do have from previous years, I used to use the GNC protein mix. And they have, I think it's a 15-ounce plastic bottle. I should have brought it over here. I did wash that last night because that's what I used this in. And it comes with a whisk ball in it, like how you whisk like your eggs or whatever you're cooking your batter. It's a whisk, but it's a ball. And you put that inside of the container, close the lid, and you shake it up, and so it will like smooth things out. And it did really work well for when the GNC mix. It worked okay for this, but this still had like a grittiness to it. And after the first couple sips, I was like, I don't like the texture. But I said I'm gonna drink it because I told y'all I was going to try it, give it a good shot. And what it did do for me though, because it was a little gritty, I drank a whole lot of water. Like after every couple gulps of this, I was drinking water. The flavor is vanilla cinnamon flavor. I could taste the cinnamon. I'm not sure I tasted the vanilla. The taste was okay. And keep in mind, it's a protein mix. And so it's not going to be like a milkshake. It's not going to be like a smoothie. And when I did use the GNC before, I was making smoothies. That's when I was able to still tolerate 2%, 1%, and also low-fat milk. And so that's what I was using. So it did make the mix into a smoothie. Whereas this just in water, it was still kind of gritty. It may be different if you used it with milk. And it does say dietary supplement. It says, let me just read on here. Is it also on here? I did read this, I believe, in the short. And that says what this says in the orange over here: builds muscle, support all day energy. This says build energy. Feel full, crave less is right here. And this here has boost metabolism. And of course they have little asterisks by that. And what does the asterisk say? I am not seeing one asterisk. Because there's something else that has like 2 asterisks. Of course, results will vary according to how you use it, what you're using it for, as far as you want to build muscle, or you just want to crave less, sugary stuff or whatever. Things do work different for different people. Oh, okay. The asterisks for each one of these three. The asterisk on the back says, I just saw it. Where did it go? Shoot, I did just see it. Don't you hate when that happens? Because sometimes I do be tripping, but I know for sure that I did just see something. Oh, here it is. Why is different. This right here. Why is different. Helps your body use protein more effectively, and there's an asterisk by that. Enhances lean muscle building power. There's an asterisk after that. Helps you feel less hungry and stay full longer. There's an asterisk after that. Clean plant-based protein your body recognizes, and there's an asterisk after that. Also, there's an asterisk here in the front of this statement that says these statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. And so that's what all the asterisks are, is for this statement right here. It is a flavor I could have gotten used to. The texture I could have gotten used to, because as I had just said, it did cause me to drink more water, and I drink between 80 and 120 ounces of water a day anyway. But I was, every couple gulps of this, I was sipping water. At first, when my stomach was feeling a little funny, I did have my breakfast already, which was Chobani Greek yogurt. I cut up fresh strawberries and put in there, and then I also put granola mix in it, and so that was my breakfast. And then after that is when I drank this. And so when my stomach started feeling a little funny, I'm like, maybe I need something heavier in my stomach. And I forget what I ate after that. I think, you know what, I made rice, because I'm like, rice is a little heavier and it's not quite junk food, and I didn't really want rice, but I just wanted something a little more solid in my stomach, just to help this absorb into something. And that used to work in previous years when I was feeling a little nauseous from something I ate, just to eat like dry bread, dry toast, crackers, plain rice, or something, just to give whatever's in my system something to absorb into and to help it move through my system. But again, it was just very mild nauseousness, not quite like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be sick, but just that very slight feeling. And the ginger ale did help a lot with that. I want to say I wished I was able to use it more so that I can give you my experiences with it, but that is my experience with it. And again, I do have a sensitive system. When I was drinking the GNC protein mix, I drank it like 3 or 4 years, and then one day my stomach was like, no. And I'm like, okay, this is strange. And, you know, we know our bodies change, our hormones change, or they may have changed the formula to their mixes. I don't know. But one day my body rejected it, and it was not good. It was horrible. Excuse me. And so I was traumatized. And so I have not tried any protein drinks or mixes since then. And so when this company had a gifting opportunity through ShopMy, I said, this may be the opportunity for me to try protein mixes again. And so that's why I did, agree to receive it. And so Veracity, thank you for sending me this. I do appreciate it. I want to apologize that I wasn't able to keep using it, but I can't apologize for my system being how my system is. But if you are someone that already uses protein mixes, I would recommend it tentatively, because I can't really say if it does what it says it's going to do. But if you're already using protein mixes, then you just look on the website and read what it is. And if you're into plant-based protein and stuff like that, then this will be something that will be enticing to you. No GMOs, vegan, gluten-free, third-party tested for quality and purity. So those are good things about it. Clinically studied. Myovera amplifies muscle growth to support your metabolism better. And so this is for, I think, someone who is also very active. Probably more active than me. I'm a disabled veteran. I'm a handicapped person, so I'm not very active. But I do know quite a few people. I know some gym rats and some people who are borderline gym rats. And either before or after workouts, they're wanting more protein. And so they'll either, fix a meat-heavy meal, or, plant-based if they're not eating meats. Or they'll use a protein mix. And so I do like that it is a protein mix, Metabolic Power Protein, and this does have the 2 scoops is the serving, and that has 20 grams of protein. Sometimes we don't even get that with the food that we're eating for with whatever meal that we're eating that day. And I'm going to read the plant protein blend again, because if you're allergic to any one of these items, then don't try it. Organic pea protein. I'm looking at this because up here it says protein 20 grams, but here it says plant protein blend 29.2 grams. And so that's why I just had that look on my face, like those numbers don't add up. Organic pea protein, organic pumpkin seed protein, organic chia seed protein. So that's the plant-based protein blend in here. And it says 29.2 grams of that. The Myovera, it says 2 grams, and amylopectin, okay, amylopectin, chromium picolinate, and chromium histidine. So that's here. And digestive enzyme blend, 50 milligrams. It says alpha amylase, no, I'm saying it wrong. Alpha amylase, neutral protease, lactase, lipase, and cellulose. So that's what's in here. And then they have other ingredients down here. Do I dare? Organic SAIE fiber, organic coconut milk powder, organic cinnamon powder, organic vanilla extract powder, Himalayan pink salt, organic monk fruit extract, nutmeg powder. So that's all the other ingredients besides this stuff that is in here. And so it is a good blend if you're really watching what you eat and you're trying to do good for your body. And you do take supplements. They do have a supplement as well on their website. They have a supplement and they have another line of powder protein mix, and I think it's called Ignite. And at this time of me filming this, they were having a sale for the Ignite line. And so they do have a few other things. I don't take supplements unless they're prescribed from my doctor, and they're for like magnesium, vitamin D, stuff like that, because again, I am allergic to one of the B vitamins. And so yes, I'm always looking at labels. And so I don't take regular supplements because I don't know if I'm going to have a reaction. And there are some I've had a reaction to, as well as some medication. So again, I'm just saying all of that to say I have a sensitive system. And so your experience with this may be different than mine. But I did want to come back and just talk more about it because I said that I would, and just because my system didn't tolerate it really well doesn't mean that your system will react the same as mine did. But I do recommend this if you already use protein mixes, because this may be something that, if you're already using mixes, try this one and see. I do have a link down below. I have their socials down below in the description box. And I don't know what else to say. But I just wanted you to know more about it. I didn't just want to leave this short there with the note saying I wasn't going to drink anymore, because I did say I was going to give y'all more information about it. But do go to the website if you're interested in it, or if you know somebody who drinks protein mixes or somebody who wants extra protein as a supplement. You just go to the website. The link is down below. Read about it. Read the reviews. See what the claims are. Even I did read them, but stuff doesn't always stick up here. Sometimes we remember stuff better by reading. And so I'm still just reading this card. And so I think I did talk about everything that is on here. The foundation, okay. They do have discounts if you get a subscription for it, as a lot of things do. And on the back of here where this barcode is, it says save up to 40% with a Metabolic plus Power protein set subscription. So that's when you pay a subscription and they just send it to you however many months, and it's an automatic debit from automatic payment from your debit card or your credit card or your bank, which is the debit card. But yeah, so their socials are below. The website is below. I do have a link. If you do try this, let me know, and I would appreciate if you did use my link because I do get a very small commission for it. This has about 15 servings in it. The net weight is 538.8 grams, which is 19 ounces, and it does come with the scoop. It was buried in the mix. So I used a spoon or something to get it out because I didn't want to, put my fingers in it, which is a good thing. I am going to try to find this a home. So I'm trying to think of who I know that uses mixes and who doesn't have a sensitive system. And all sensitive systems are not the same. So we're going to end here with this. Thank you again to the brand Veracity for sending this to me. And I was hopeful because I could use more protein in my diet. So I do appreciate it. I am glad that I tried it. And if you have experience with this brand, let us know down below. Let's help each other out in the comments. If you have experience with other brands, protein mixes, protein drinks, leave that information below because there are some people who do read comments and your experience or your comment may help somebody else. And so that's why I always say, let's help each other out in the comments. And so they're just not hearing from me, they're also hearing from you. So we're going to end with that. Thank you for being here. And you all will see me soon. Thanks. Bye.